Hi, Garrett. Just to
How are
start
you?
with, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm
That's
just
good.
hurry up because it's late night in Australia and I want you to go back home finally after so long working day. So just to start with, first of all, I'm very pleased to have this conversation with VALEN company from Australia, and I would like you to give just a small idea to our viewers about the background of your company, about VALEN.
Um, Thank you for having us along. Valen were, I'm the sales director for Valen. I'm Gareth. I joined the company 3.5 years ago. Valen was formerly called Regal Electro, and the director, which is Philip, my father-in-law, moved to Australia in 1999. He started the business originally supplying security components. And obviously one of the components for security is batteries. He battled away at that for a number of years and found an opening in the battery market. And since then, we've continued to grow year on year, our sales.
Mm-hmm.
And we've now got a branch in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Auckland.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 locations, and we're continuing to expand quite rapidly, service a number of different markets.
Yeah, good
Does
for
that
you.
give you a bit of a background on the company?
Mhm. So, you don't produce any batteries and no products at all, so you're a trading company. So what's the full list of services that you provide for today?
So yes, we're a trading company. We exclusively import batteries, buy and sell. In Australia, there's really only one battery manufacturer left,
Mm-hmm.
and they're only manufacturing car batteries, truck batteries.
Mm-hmm.
So the list of products we supply, so it's VALEN batteries for solar and UPS applications.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a lot more into lithium, from your smaller 12 volt 100 amp hour batteries right through to a 48 volt 100 amp hour modular systems.
Mm. What is the country of origin of your lithium and lead acid batteries normally?
Country of origin for lithium and lead acid is mainly Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and we're obviously looking to reduce our reliance on one region for, I guess, political reasons. We'd like to spread our risk. Hence, we're
Mm-hmm.
looking towards European battery manufacturers to put some of our volume, or share our volume between different regions throughout the world.
Okay, wish you lots of success, and I hope both we and our video will be able to help you finding new suppliers, sorry, and customers. Why not?
And customers, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
we've, the business has grown from, a one-man band, and we've now got four branches or four separate locations,
Mhm.
and we're continuing to expand.
My next question is, I know that Australia is now not only the world leader in the use of rooftop solar, but also the world leader in the installation of residential battery storage by power capacity. So do you have own battery manufacturers locally in Australia, and how many of them are there?
There's very few battery manufacturers in Australia, although there is a determination to get lithium battery manufacturing up and running in Australia. We've seen the Tesla 100 megawatt hour battery go into South Australia, which was the largest in the world largest in the world, and it was
Mhm.
delivered in 100 days, which was pretty impressive. The transformation of the grid is something that the energy providers are battling with at the moment, with a slowdown in base load producers and an increase in renewable, being
Mhm.
solar and wind. And so we're seeing quite a push or a rapid growth in residential as well as grid stabilisation. Federal government are working on the Snowy Hydro 2, which
Mhm.
is an expansion of the hydro energy storage. So I believe in coming years, we're going to see a lot more in that, as well as battery, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So we can say that energy storage plays critical role in the transformation of Australia's electricity system.
Absolutely, definitely. Over coming years, it's gonna speed up.
I know that you follow the last battery trends and the most advanced consumables, and among them is carbon nanotubes, for example, and we've already discussed this product with you earlier. So how do you implement all those new materials without your own production?
We obviously not manufacturing batteries, so we're only sourcing them. We tend to trial new technology in a smaller scale, so we'll release it to the market slower in controlled environments, and then we'll watch the progress through testing. And then once we're happy with the technology, we'll then start a larger trial, and then we'll roll it right out. So we're reasonably conservative in the way we do things in terms of producing new or releasing new products to the market.
It's so great when trending company just controls the quality and tries to follow the last trends. So well done.
Thank you.
Which battery types are mostly used for big energy storage projects? Which of them are more popular?
So we're seeing obviously a rapid increase in lithium technologies in the grid stabilisation as well as demand. That said, a bulk of our business is still lead acid batteries for obviously UPS applications, and then when we get into solar sites, we're starting to push towards lithium because of the advantages from a cycle life point of view, and obviously Australia's got a lot of hot temperatures, and lithium tends to cycle better than the typical gel batteries.
Energy storage market must be huge in Australia, and which share of this market does your company cover?
It's a huge market, and it's growing very quickly, the energy storage market. VALEN as a company have been focused on the industrial sector, not the domestic sector. So we're not going after the high volume retail sector. We're going after more specialised applications within the industrial sector. So in the communications market, we're a significant player, providing batteries obviously for standby applications or cyclic applications. But when we talk about the retail sector or the home energy storage, we're an insignificant player, but we've strategically as a business chosen to stick within the more specialised applications for industrial use of batteries.
It's always good to be specialized and to be a good professional in some certain direction. So it's always the best option.
Yeah, I guess it's a strategic decision of the business to stick with what we do best rather than go after a high volume market, very competitive.
So, Garrett, the last but not the least. What's the situation in Australia with the EV market?
Well, the EV market, it's kind of exploding in Australia. Australia doesn't have any car manufacturers left, so
really
all our cars are imported. We've lost the last 2 car manufacturers last year, which is a bit of a disappointment. But as we can see, all the majors are moving towards lithium, and the numbers are quite scary. The speed of EV vehicles is picking up. Last year, the sales of electric vehicles is about 1,500 vehicles, and this current year, so 2017, we've seen just short of 2,500 vehicles.
Wow,
so we're kind of looking at a 40% growth. And I think I fully believe that trend will continue.
Hmm. Okay, but for such huge amounts, you definitely need to have some certain services locally just to maintain all those cars.
Well, I guess it's putting a growing challenge even for the grid, as we spoke about earlier. More demand for power, but less base load producers.
Yeah, that's right. And which car do you drive?
Me, I drive a Volvo diesel one.
Diesel one, okay.
Yes.
So you are not in that 40%
No,
EV
I'm not.
market.
But I do have my eye on the new,
Hmm.
an upgrade to the new Volvo XC90 T8. So I think that's
Hmm.
that's on the wish list for my next upgrade.
Okay. At least it's not Tesla.
No, it's not a Tesla.
So now that's it. Thanks a lot for sharing your ideas and information about the company and about the Australian market.
Thank you very much. It's good to connect with like-minded individuals that are passionate about the energy storage market. And let's keep in touch. There's a lot of value in us networking together and sharing ideas.
Thanks a lot, Garrett.